A new film made in Bristol and based on Mary Shelley's Frankenstein will hit our screens next month.
The independent production, which will premiere on Amazon Prime, was directed by Paul Dudbridge from Portishead and features local landmarks like the SS Great Britain and Gloucester Prison. We'll hear from Paul in just a moment, but first let's have a quick look at the film.
And the author, this Frankenstein.
Man has forever sought to cheat death, to assume the power of the gods. The Frankenstein diary possesses knowledge unimaginable to humanity.
And Paul is here. That looks very exciting.
Thank you.
But and it's not just Frankenstein. It's not the retelling. It's Frankenstein, sort of the sequel.
Yeah, so our film is set, Frankenstein Legacy is set 100 years after the end of Mary Shelley's novel. And Frankenstein wrote all of his experiments in a diary, and it's changed hands over the years, and then it's now in the hands of a character called Millicent Browning, who's quite a rich person in the Victorian era, who's trying to find a cure for her husband's degenerative illness. And things go from there, yeah.
Very exciting. I love particularly the way that you have worked just about everybody you seem to know and every amazing location from the West Country into this. Tell us a bit about that.
Sure. Well, the script was written by Jim Griffin, who I grew up with. He's a childhood friend of mine, and now he's a screenwriter. And the editor, Simon Pearce, is also a local film editor, as well as Alan Brett, who's our visual effects supervisor, who did over 200 visual effects shots for the movie. So I think Star Wars had 400 when it first came out. We've got 200, so we're catching up.
Excellent. We've got some of the CGI, actually. Yeah. Can we have a look at that?
Absolutely,
you just talk us through it?
Sure, sure.
So what are we seeing here?
Well, this is a boat that we made. This is for the Arctic opening, set in the Arctic Ocean. And this is the boat on the dock. So it's just too cost prohibitive to build, to shoot something like that. So you do it in CG because the shot's only a couple of seconds long. Here's a CG rat that we made. So basically the script would call for a rat who's to be brought back to life. Now I'm not an animal trainer, but I'm going to assume that I can't ask the rat to open its eyes on cue. So you do it with visual effects and you do computer graphics. So Al built this rat. You have to make the fur and animate it and everything, and then stick it in the shot. So that's how we do all that.
Not only do we live in this wonderful part of the world where it's very cinematic, but the crew and all the film business that is here. Is it a great place to make movies?
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much talent in front of the camera and behind in Bristol and the Southwest, and we've got all the production companies and the locations. I mean, obviously a lot of the big period dramas shoot in Bristol and Bath because of all the streets that we've got here and all the studios, but we've got so much talented crew.
So when can we watch it and people look out for...
Right, well, the film is released on Amazon Prime, Sky Store and iTunes and Google Play on Monday the 4th of March, so you can look out for it there.
Brilliant. Very best of luck. We look forward to hopefully seeing you again.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Paul.